Hey, hello friends, and welcome back to the another amazing live stream. So, guys, let's talk about something that says more about the political climate than any speech ever could. Vice President JD Vance shows up at the Winter Olympics in Milan, representing the US, and he gets booed. Not lightly booed, noticeably booed. Mixed with the applause, yes, but the boos were loud enough that broadcasters pointed it out live on air. Now, here is the question, guys. I want to ask you straight up. What does it mean when a sitting vice president gets booed on a global stage that's supposed to symbolize unity? Because the Olympics are not a campaign rally, they are not Congress, they are not the cable news. They are meant to be neutral ground. And yet, the politics followed him into that stadium. Now, guys, I will give you my honest take. This isn't just about the JD Vance as a person. This is about how America is being perceived right now abroad. When athletes from the team USA walked in, they were applauded. When the vice president appeared, there were boos. That separation matters. It tells us something. The American people and American politics are not being viewed the same way internationally. And whether you support the administration or not, you cannot ignore that signal. Now, some people will say the boos are because of the strained US Europe relations. Others will say it's about the broader tensions, immigration policy, trade disputes, global conflicts, rhetoric coming out of the Washington. And then there is the reality that in today's world, leaders carry the weight of every headline with them wherever they go. So, guys, here is where I'm going to be direct. If you are cheering the boost because you oppose the administration, ask yourself something. Is it good for the America when its leadership gets publicly jeered on the world stage? And if you are outraged by the boost, you also ask yourself, why do so many people abroad feel comfortable expressing that reaction? You can't just dismiss it as a random hostility. International optics matter, soft power matters, and also respect matters. I say this from a broader perspective. When you live between the cultures, when you understand how different nations view American politics, you realize something uncomfortable. America is no longer seen as the uncontested moral referee of the West. It's seen as polarized, combative, and unpredictable. That perception shapes reactions like this. Now, I'm not pretending the Olympics should be sanitized from reality. Politics bleeds into everything now. Even other delegations receive the mixed reactions. Israelis athletes face controversy. Global tensions don't pause for the sporting events anymore. But here is the bigger issue. When leaders become lightning rods internationally, it reflects the temperature of global trust. And trust is hard to rebuild. Some supporters will argue that boos from foreign crowds don't matter, that strength isn't about popularity. Fair point. But leadership isn't a popularity contest, but diplomacy absolutely involves perception. You cannot negotiate effectively if half the room views you with the suspicion before you even speak. That's just reality. So, what do we do with this moment? We can either dismiss it as a partition noise or we can see it as a feedback from the global stage. And I will say this clearly, guys, if America wants to maintain influence, it has to care about how it's received abroad, not just how it performs domestically. Strength at home and respect abroad are not mutually exclusive. They should go together. The Olympics are supposed to showcase shared values, competition, rules, unity across the borders. When political leaders overshadow that with division, it shows how deep the fractures run. And maybe that's the real headline here. Not that JD Vance was booed, but that even at an event designed to unite the world is still deeply divided. So, guys, I want to hear from you where these boos justified political expression or was it disrespectful grandstanding at the wrong venue? And more importantly, what does it say about the America's standing right now? Drop your thoughts in the chat. Let's actually debate this properly, not just react emotionally. If you appreciate conversations that don't dodge the hard questions, make sure you are subscribed, hit like, and share this stream. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.